Hey Surge family, I am excited because we are in episode 2 of our new Wi-Fi web series. We kicked off last week by talking about 5 ways to stay connected, or 5 ways in staying connected to God in the digital age, especially now where we're still kind of in quarantine. No matter where you're at, no matter which state, here locally we're in phase 1, but we're still taking precautions, and there's the importance of staying connected with God is actually a critical matter for all of us, not just because we're teenagers, per se, people all together. It is important for our life because as we stay connected to God, that determines our destiny. And so we read from Jeremiah 29:13, where we were talking about you will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart. It starts by seeking God with all of your heart in order for you to even find the meaning of what life is, even more so with what God has for your life. He's telling us that when we seek him with all of our heart, we'll find him. So, hey, I want you to take a moment right now and just give all your heart to God. Give all your pain, give all your questions, all your doubt, everything that you're thinking about. Give it to God and seek him. And trust me, you'll find him in places and in ways that you would least expect. So we kicked off with the 5 ways, which the first one was daily devotionals. I hope that you kicked that off already this week by doing a daily devotional, by getting closer to God and edifying yourself, meaning encouraging and building yourself up with any type of devotional. We talked about YouVersion being a good app that's a Bible app, but as well as has devotionals that you can do. The second one was turn off your devices sometimes. I think we get caught up a lot of times in electronics, and you're watching me right now from one, but give or take during the day, at least if you turn it off for 15 minutes, I know it's hard for some. It's very difficult. 30 minutes, woo, you're going above and beyond. 1 hour, you're mastering it. But hey, turn it off. Stop looking at it for a moment. But don't turn it off and then go to the TV, right? Or turn it off and go look at someone else's tab. No, turn it off and just think about God. Think about your life. Think about your future. Think about the things that you need to put in order, or the things that you haven't thought about in a long time because maybe you've lost focus or gotten distracted with your device. And so now I'm going to go into 3 through 4. So I'm excited because the third one is silent time taking a walk. Now, as a teenager, you're thinking silent time. You guys like silent time. I know sometimes you need people around and you need loud time, but no, silent time. Although it seems related to the last one where we said turn off device, right? This method is a little more intentional, right? Because instead of just not being on your phone, you could follow Jesus' example and take a walk in silence. Many great thinkers and leaders scheduled a daily walk to help their thinking and connect to God. Now look, Winston Churchill walked every single morning right after he got out of bed. And other great leaders who set the example, the same example, include the Einstein, Beethoven, and of course, Jesus. The difference between sitting in a room and without your phone and taking a walk is that the walking will activate your brain a lot more. This is why those daily walks are so closely connected with creativity. So turn off your phone, right? Turn off your device to slow down but go for a walk and talk with God. In the Bible, going for walks with people is often God's way of connecting. I love this, as our pastor does that a lot. He'll go for a walk and then boom, God will give him a message that's for the people. And so connect with God by doing that. The fourth one is heavenly likes. Now, heavenly likes, I believe our need for connecting often just masks our need for attention. Now, we all want to be noticed. We want to be known. We want to be loved, right? And it's the reason why even Facebook and Instagram thrives on likes, right? It's hard to imagine anyone being immune to the happy feeling a like can bring. I know some of y'all go back to your posts and you see, did I get a like? Or how many followers? Or how many comments did I get, right? And a lot of us, we've based our identity on likes and on comments and on followers. But it's often good to remember that there's a real danger in relying on the attention of others. For some people, it's never enough. And if you're looking for the happy feeling that comes from the attention of others, you will get disappointed at one point. So God knows, notices, and loves you. You need to know that that is the ultimate like right there that you should have and you should receive and that you should accept is the love of God because he wants that for you. The fifth one is seeing beyond the selfie. Now, finally, just as God loves you beyond measure, he loves every single person that comes up in your feed. Your Instagram feed, your Facebook feed, your TikTok feed. He loves every single person, and whatever other social platform you find yourself. When you notice the lives of those people, take a moment to view them from a godly perspective. I read this week that someone posted that God died even for those people that you do not want to talk to. And so you need to know that it's beyond myself. It's beyond the selfie. And pray for the people who need your prayer, and talk to God about the people you see coming by. Invite God in your browsing, and you'll build a connection that goes beyond the fastest internet. And so, hey, those are the 5 ways to get closer to God, to stay connected with God in the digital age. And I truly believe that just as important Wi-Fi is for us to connect to internet, God is the utmost important to find our divine purpose, our divine healing, and just our destiny. Now, Pierre, you're using big words, but I need you to know that you do have a destiny, and it starts with connecting with God. I hope you enjoyed episode 2. We'll be dropping episode 3 this Wednesday. I got a special guest that will be speaking to us from our leadership team. So, hey, go ahead and share this, like this, comment on this, because it will impact me. No. I already read. Heavenly Lights is more important. But hey, we want you to let people know about what's happening at Surge, and we love you, we miss you, and we cannot wait to see you. God bless you. Peace. We out.